Alright folks, this is a 2010 Prius and I'm going to change the headlight bulb on the passenger side, the right side. First step is to remove the bolts, this bolt, and then unclip the engine coolant reservoir hose, which is this. And then after I lift this, I'm going to lift up this air cleaner inlet duct. So here, a socket wrench would have been easier, but this is what I have. It's a cheap $20 set. Oh no. It's very tight. I wonder if I can do this without removing these items. Like I could, okay, there it is. Now I have more room for the screw. Oh, okay, here, this is what I should do. There. Okay, there it goes. Get my iPhone out, put it in video mode, put my iPhone on, let's see. Let's put on, need the light. Turn on the light, okay. Let's see what's going on down there. Okay, got this up. See, I got this out. Alright, I kind of got that out of the way. Not all the way out of the way, but partially. This is a lock release right here. So I need to turn this counterclockwise. Let's see if right here I can video it. That's the low beam, this is the high beam. Actually, it makes more sense to have this tube off before you screw this screw on and off. Unless you have a socket wrench, then it doesn't matter. But if you have a regular wrench, this hose out of the way means you have more range of motion for your wrench to go like this. You have more range of motion for your wrench to go all the way here, without this hose in the way. Okay, now I've got this screw down. I can put this hose back on. Snap it in. And now this clip goes up here again. Okay, looks good. Actually, I should use a wrench for this to slide it up even higher. You do twist this from the 6 o'clock position to the 4 o'clock position, counterclockwise, with respect to looking into from the point of view of the new bulb base. That's it. That's the thing. It says Osram H11 here. It says Osram H11 here. So this is this. And this little knob here. So probably that's when I press this release right down here, it probably lets this little knob get through. This diagram in the manual is what made the job harder than it needed to be. You actually, it shows you press this and you pull this up, but in reality you press this and you pull this assembly down. This arrow is wrong. You should show pressing this and then pulling this wire assembly down. This bulb is stuck in the cylinder. It's not movable. This part with the wire is movable, so you press this and pull this down. That's the area I'm going to operate on. I'm going to operate it there. Turned it from 6 o'clock. I pushed it in counterclockwise to 4 o'clock, and then I pushed the tab in, the release tab, and pushed this down, the connector off, downward. Here it is after I've disconnected it. You see the connector just hanging there. And that's the hole where the new headlight bulb will go. I've kind of put the new bulb in there. You see the reddish ring? Not fully in, and the connector is not on yet. I'm pressing that little release lever right now. Let's see what it does. I actually slid the connector back on before I rotated it clockwise to the 6 o'clock position. Having the connector on actually helps you more easily rotate the whole entire assembly clockwise, because it gives you more leverage to rotate the whole thing from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock clockwise. Next I'm going to test it out. Alright, looks like it works. The new light on the passenger side is working. There's the old light for comparison. Pretty awesome. And there it is, see? My low beam. It's all there. I rotated it from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock. But actually before I did that, I stuck the connector back in because it helped me rotate it. It was not exactly 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock. Around 5 o'clock, I think, is where I stuck the connector back on to the new light bulb. See? Very clear. And it works. So obviously the last thing is just to put everything back where they used to be. So here I disconnected this. I disconnected this. There's a screw that goes here, and there's a clip that goes here. This clip puts it on there. So that's all left. That's the only thing left. See, This screw holds this hose in. This whole thing comes up and down, and I have this screw to put it back in place. So it goes right here. So I'm going to screw that back in.